It's Week 17 of the 2024 season. And up next, it's Bo Nix. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Tampa. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. In motion, the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashee Rice with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup. Love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now it's Nix. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. To throw is Nix. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Short throw, he's got Kraft. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Samuel going to go in motion right. To throw. Here's Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That one's taken in by Spears. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Hand off to Spears. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Spears is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nix to the air. That's complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. That's swung out to Mostert. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Nix from the shotgun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Folk's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Richardson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And here's a give to Spears. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Nix over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. That is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now a run to Spears. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the play fake. Nix. This is caught by Addison. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jordan Addison, 62 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Richardson off the play fake. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. And Shaheed going to go in motion. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. In motion goes the tight end. Here's a run by Spears. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Jandaris Robinson in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 6 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
A throw left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Here's a diving catch right side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown Panthers. Malik Neighbors, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Jamar Chase, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a touchdown run in the victory.
Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium. See what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Spencer Rattler, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. We saw a solid first half out of the man from Tulane, Tajay Spears. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
13 yards on the play. And the Buccaneers, first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Nix. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7.
To throw is Nix. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Buccaneers.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And that would not fool anybody. Going to be taken down for a big loss on the play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down, Panthers.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now Richardson. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Spears.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Spears.
And he's got it down to the 28.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
On the toss, it's Spears.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Nix to the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing Nix. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dayo Odangbo in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, here's Nix. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down. Spears. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8. Here's Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Richardson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And he goes out right around the 39. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Nix. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Nix. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Operating from the gun. Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Nix from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get
and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is brought in at the 21. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Irving, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded just inside the 30. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Shedding the tackle. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 23. Third and 2. Now Allen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Irving. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They run out of the gun with Irving. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first round.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Addison hauls it in.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now it's Nix.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 37-yard
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jordan Addison, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Nix. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Panthers, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.